I love it, and I think most people that do it love it. The feedback that we get from families is incredible. I don't think I've ever had a feedback sheet that wasn't really positive and that somebody didn't say that they wouldn't refer to family group conferencing. Most people walk away feeling really relieved that everyone's come together and made some decisions. It's most of the time, it's what they've been waiting for the past 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, 5 years. So it's a really positive process. It can be, of course, just like any mediation, quite heavy while you're in the process because you're managing it. But when you finish, you think, wow, that was a great outcome, and you feel really positive about it. I'm really excited to be training and really partnering with Joanne and the Mediation Institute to bring family group conferencing as another option, because it's something that we can see over the past few years has really started to roll out, quite in particular now. And I think what we're going to see into the future is it's going to be something that's really going to be in many cases of particularly child protection, and also different forms of family mediation. And the other places that it's being used in is places with disability services, youth services, juvenile justice services, age and disability. So there's lots of different ways that family group conferencing can be used. But traditionally, it was actually used for and is used for child protection throughout Australia and many other countries around the world. First, I'd like to, tell you a little bit about my experience with family group conferencing and my experience in general, is that I've worked in particular in intensive family preservation services. So it's working with high risk child protection cases and working to either preserve the family so they're at imminent risk of removal, or either to support a restoration where children are being restored back into the family home. So that's my background. I've worked mostly with Aboriginal communities, and about 7 years ago I was asked to be part of a pilot program, and that was across New South Wales. So that was going out to Kempsey, Gunnedah, Tamworth, and here in my local region, which is Ballina, Lismore, Byron Bay. So I was trained about 7 years ago and started to roll out with that pilot program. And then I became a private contractor for family group conferencing. And I really, really love the model. And I can see, I've been doing it for 7 years now, so I see lots of really great outcomes. And then I was asked to be a trainer for Uniting Care, who used to do accredited training. So I've been training in it for about 3 or 4 years now as a trainer, and I really love it because I'm really passionate about the model myself, working in intensive family preservation. So being that, I guess at times that mediator between, helping families understand the child protection system and helping child protection workers understand the family situation. So, that was my initial process anyway. And at times I could see how family didn't really get to be part of that process of decision making. So that's where I love family group conferencing, and I'm really happy to be able to pass that on and see many more people in Australia and the world to start using that process, and governments to actually start putting it into their policies and their practices and really use it. It's still got a long way to go until it's used in the absolute best practice way, I think. And that's something that I will talk about in different webinars and in the trainings as well. That's sort of my background, and I really love it. And I hope that some of you will be in the training so I can share that passion with you.